Hello, space travelers, and welcome to my little corner of the galaxy. How are you guys doing this week? How's your Monday treating you? Hello, Dragon. See, Dragon 2200. Hello, beings of Earth who joined this chat. I'm getting very like vibes from you. Excuse me. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. If you're the first time being here, my name is Jiffy. I am a late diagnosed autistic. I have used my art to find myself, and it led me here. I felt alien my whole life, and so that's why you see an alien in front of you today. Hey souls, happy Monday. Monday is doing well, Jiffy. Good. Glad to hear it. What we got here? Just eating dinner. Let's see, hash and egg rolls. Ooh. My husband just made some like bomb like breakfast burrito type things. We had some like plenty of eggs. Oh, okay. Hi, David. I like your other YouTube name there. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, my husband made some like breakfast burritos. We had like diced potatoes, ham, onion, jalapeno, egg, cheese, and then we put hollandaise sauce on the top. Very yummy. Right, how's your Monday treating you? How's your Monday, David? Or should I say Dragon M2200? Also, let me know if the music's too quiet or too loud. It kind of varies depending on which streaming service I'm using. Got some fun things to talk about today and or show you today. Appreciate you guys letting me have last week off. I really needed, well, I didn't really take it off. I was still working on stuff. I was running into, I'll show you, some skill problems. I'm going through some growing pains as an artist, and I kind of wanted to talk about it and show it to you. Roar! That's right. Let's see, souls. Oh well, sounds good. How was your coolness and awesomeness weekend? It was pretty nice. We went to go celebrate my brother-in-law's birthday on Saturday. And then I had to work a little bit on Saturday. I don't normally work on Saturdays, but trying to help my coworkers out. They're always so supportive of my endeavors that, you know, occasionally, you know, if they need some help, I don't mind. And then Sunday was a whole lot of like not going anywhere, not doing anything. Let's see, Dragon. It's going well, playing Pokemon while watching the stream. Going to step away for a few minutes. No worries. I appreciate the lurk. I appreciate the chats. The chats do help me keep focused and keep the stream going. But I got plenty to talk about today. Let's see here. Got this. First and foremost, let me see here. Find it. I wanted to celebrate a milestone. I logged into my YouTube studio the other day to find. Whoopsies. Oh, you're not supposed to see the iPad yet. Oop, there we go. I was told that I've hit 1,000 views on my channel. Woo! Yoo-hoo-hoo! Let's go! Let me see here. This one. Yeah, let's go! 1,000 views! So I was very excited to see that. I started streaming like over a year ago, but I didn't start streaming consistently until February of this year. So I think for only doing this for a few months or so, once a week, that's pretty cool. Woohoo! Yeah, let's go! Congrats, Jeffy. Thank you, souls. Appreciate that. It's always good to look at a milestone, no matter how big or small. But I didn't get a notification about this until I like logged into YouTube Studio, so I was very happy. Let's see here. But yeah, 1,000 views on all of my videos, that really makes me happy. So yeah, wanted to bring that up first. Turn that off. And then today I am going to, let me pull this up. Here is the iPad. So one of the reasons that I needed to take last week off was I I was struggling with this drawing. You recognize that this is the, gosh, this was my third or fourth project. I got very stuck, and a lot of it was just skill and, you know, just, I haven't until recently, you know, the last like, I always say this, like about 7+ years, really gotten into drawing, and part of my insecurity was being behind my peers. I really never, I stopped putting the time and effort into stuff. So, a lot of my traditional drawings that I'm refreshing in this series were the best that I could do at the time. And there are so many glaring issues in this project that I was like getting frustrated and not having fun. The Boozette one, the Ghost Lady, that one was done sometime after this one, so I had progressed. So I feel like the amount that I'm having to quote unquote, you know, not necessarily fix, but like to update is not as bad as this piece. So let's get into it. I'm gonna change this to this. So I made this little collage here. Let's start over here. So red is going to be what needs to be fixed. Green on this little collage is going to be, woo, I fixed it. And then if you see anything highlighted in yellow, there's like still needs to, it's almost there, but not quite. So the biggest glaring issues with this piece, right off the bat, where it was the horse's face and the girl's face. Looking at this one next to it, my friend Stacia was very kind at one of the artist meetups and helped me see that. That was the first big hurdle. And then while I was fixing that, I updated the girl's face, but I also noticed head is still a bit off, big brained. I made it really look like if you look, let me see, get my pencil here. Like, look how much space. Oops, that's not the right pen. Let's go. Here we go. Like, just this alone right here. Turn up the doo-doo-doo. Like, that's so much space. And then the bottom of her head is still down here. So she kind of had like a Jimmy Neutron head. Really quick, David. I'm going over, I have a collage built here of the struggles that I'm going with this picture, but really quick, I'm gonna turn this off. I was commenting that I had hit 1,000 views on my channel for only been, streaming consistently for a couple months. Very, very happy and very proud of this. This only showed up when I logged into YouTube Studio. I had no idea. So yeah, thank you guys. And thank you to anyone lurking for the views. I really appreciate it. So, take that off and back to this. So what I was explaining here is the start of this picture. The reason that I took last week off was I was very frustrated. I really needed to sit down and fix the glaring issues. And the first what I started with when I did this piece, I thought this piece was going to be easy to update. I was sorely mistaken because I realized how much I was covering things up or hiding things in this picture. Yep. So, so we have this, and like I said, the first big things are this and this. Both of their heads and perspectives completely off. So I started with that, and unfortunately, I got, this is where the frustration already started. So I went to an artist meetup, local artist meetup that we have at a comic shop here. And like I said, my friend Stacia helped me figure out, like, hey, like, how's this horse head supposed to be? So green check mark, anything in green means, woohoo, I fixed it. Anything in red means, man, I need to fix that. And anything in yellow, which we have here, means I was in between. Natalie, hey, Natalie, welcome to the chat. Welcome. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, guys. So, I'm starting off with bringing it up again. I hit 1,000 views on my channel. So I'm celebrating that, and I'm also just going over my process of my refresh series that I call it. So I apologize, guys, if I'm repeating again for the. I just want to make sure everyone's caught up. So, this is the original drawing that I started with here in this top corner, top left corner. And, oops. Glaring issues. Horse's face, her face and head, all the proportioning perspective completely off. This drawing was done, I think, 2018, I think. So, at the time, this was the best that I can do. So again, we get here. I was at an artist meetup, had a great friend, Seisha. She shows up in the chat occasionally. Say hi to her when she does. The green signifies boom. Yay, I fixed it. Red means, oh my god, I need to fix that. And then yellow, we're not quite there yet. So now that we're a little caught up, so I got to this point and like I definitely made her head and her face a little better. But again, big brain over here. Her head to face ratio, it's ginormous. There's a huge gap, so I was still frustrated with that. So yeah, so then we come down here. Look at that beautiful horse. He's got a majestic mane, heart, awesome. Ignore this oopsie down here. I accidentally drew on this picture and caused a shadow. But yeah, I fixed her face. So now if you look here, let me see if I've changed the color here. Let's do this. So this one, if we compare it to over here, there's not such a gap between, like, her head looks like it's floating on top. Like she's wearing a very big wig or she has a cone head or something. So yeah, so then I got to this point, very, very happy with this, right? So I was like, yay, I'm making progress. And then I realized as I was looking at this, I'm like, the wings are coming from what, this neck? Like where are these wings coming out of? And it's not quite right. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to do a lot more work than I thought. And also, right here, you'll notice that there's just a big white empty mass of space here. And if you look at the original drawing up here, you'll notice I hid all this right here, this in shadows, this big chunk right here. A lot of what I did early on when I was getting into drawing again was like, because as someone, like when you have like ADHD, you have this demand avoidance, and I knew if I like was being really nitpicky about every little thing, I was never going to get done with this drawing, nor any of my drawings. That is, you know, I know a couple of my friends who struggle with, like, they start so many projects and they don't they don't get them done, or they get left hanging. So I was like really pushing myself to just finish something. So that's where that ended up happening. So he has a big empty space up here. So then we come to this panel, very last panel. Things are still looking pretty good. Where is so this part's doing great. We got green over here. I had to basically, let's see if I can do it here. I'm like, where is all this stuff coming from? Like, where is his body? So I kind of was like messing around, drawing. That's why it's always good when you're drawing a sketch or whatever, you draw completely through, like even if things are overlapping, like the body, the legs, and like obviously the body's hidden behind her, but like you can't really tell where things are supposed to come out of unless you do those things. So yeah, so I was kind of like messing around. I was like, all right, so there's his body. His leg's supposed to be somewhere right here. Where is the wing supposed to come out of? And now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh no, did I do it again? Nope. I think somewhere like, man, you know what? I think I might have goofed on this part too. I thought I fixed it, but that's okay. So, let's see here. Oh, and I also realized I changed her dress because in the old anime, you know, the dress looks like this, but like her actual like canon outfit from like the comics and all the art is actually more like the one I'm working on over here. So this drawing has been nothing but a pain in my booty. It's been very stressful. But I did get a little bit farther on it, and I'm going to continue that today. And if I'm still getting kind of stuck, I might just switch to back to the ghost lady, Boozette. So oh, if you want to see where that one is, I've come a long way on this one. I am having so much fun with this one. I finally learned how a layer mask works. It's a little bit different from a clipping mask. With the layer mask, I can now like do stuff within like whatever I select. So like if I color something, it won't go outside of it. So I'm able to put some cute little patterns on her outfit. But I'm gonna try to slog through this picture here. Okay, I think I might have fixed... Okay. I'm just gonna start drawing and not worry too much about stuff. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in and joining me, and thanks again for letting me have last week to kind of just... I didn't want to like keep getting really frustrated on stream, and like just I was probably getting just a little too self-conscious, so I have a lot of, you know, insecurities about where my skill set is and whatnot, but I also think it's important to show some of that, so that's why I made the little graph and or chart to show you guys. So I am going to continue drawing. I want to hear more about your guys' weekend first, and then I also wanted to share, you probably saw my thumbnail, and like, what is Tang? What does it mean Jiffy's causing third impact? I have a whole thing to go into on that. So yeah, please tell me, how was your weekend? What did you do? Let's see here. I think I might turn the music up just a little bit. Let's see here. Health is always for... Yep. Absolutely. Alright. Get my pen. Okay, I got that. Am I on the right layer? Hopefully. Nope, I am not. That was a lot of information all at once, but I hope some sense. I tend to over-explain. See here. Relax. It is good, Judy. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just an anxious person in general. Alright. So the good news is, as you can see, I got like the leg drawn back here. I'm not really sure at this perspective if his tail is also supposed to be showing. But I actually now have more room for the background to show through, so I'm excited about that. See here. Souls. Oh, my weekend was good. I finished Persona 5 Tactica, and I went to church, and I also had a nice pizza from Hungry Howie's for dinner over the weekend. So yeah, it was a wonderful weekend. Awesome. What did we went to some diner near where my my brother-in-law was doing a DJ set, and there's lots of good stuff to eat over in that area. So let's see here. Right. Oh, what did I do here? What layer is that on? Nope, not there. Time to play. What layer did I do this on? Nope. Nope, not that. Not that one. Oh, there we go. Alright. Here, I gave Helios a little bit more, give him some more eye action going on here. Let's see here. Dragon worked this weekend and then went to the meeting Friday, and I've been talking with John about bringing Pokemon back to the convention. Been playing a lot of Persona Royal again and been talking with you and Blay. Awesome. Oh, sorry. Sabi. Now at this point, a lot of people know my name, my real name and my nickname. I know a lot of people do VTubing like to keep to kind of help keep some privacy and whatnot. But I've been kind of towing along the lines of, you know, my human side and my alien side. And human side is Amanda, alien is Jiffy. Let's see here. What do I want to start with on this picture? I feel like this has definitely been the most challenging of all of my pictures so far. kind of wanting to do a little bit of the background stuff, but I feel like I need to like finish what I'm struggling with here first. Oh, let's do the wings. How about that? All right. Let's actually listen. Oh, what? Wait, which one am I on? Whoopsie daisies. You always gotta remember which layer you're on. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna give it a few minutes and then I'm gonna jump into my other topic. I am still working on talking and drawing at the same time. It can be a little bit tricky. But I'm also, if I were to do community game nights, I'm definitely thinking Friday evenings, but how do you guys feel about doing game nights on Friday nights? Either every week or every other week. I'm back. Every other Friday? Okay. And I'm either wanting to do, obviously, like I said, the first time I do game stuff, I definitely want it to be like a community game night. I think I like the idea of every other Friday. Let's see, I'm not opposed. Awesome. And it would probably be around the same time, 6 o'clock. Debating if I want to do 6 o'clock or if I want to like push it a little later to like 7. I'm not sure. You guys kind of, if you'd like to give me some like ideas or preferences for you, and I can let you know if it'll work. Nope. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, like that. Stop there. Let's see here. Alright, sounds fun. There are free games called Would You... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That might be fun. Thank you. Oh, that does remind me. I did, in my, About Me section on YouTube, I did add a link to a website called Throne. It's where, if you guys would like, there are some little gift ideas to gift to me. You do not have to. I only put a few things on there for right now, but I'll slowly add some stuff over time. It is no obligation to you, but I have something that some of the other VTubers I watch use, and I thought it was a really sweet thing. If you guys ever want to do that, but you are under no obligation to do so. Sweet. Yeah, let's see. What else was I going to talk about? Right. So, I think it was last Sunday, my husband and I, my little elf man, we went to see the anime movie called End of Evangelion in theaters. See Souls. Maybe get a nice throne gift for Jiffy in the future. Thank you. And if you guys do, I really appreciate that. Let's see here. David, would you rather live in the real world or would you rather live in the spirit world? I think it's hard because I don't know what it's like to live in the spirit world. Are you speaking like Yu Yu Hakusho type thing, or like I'm trying to think, like which I guess the only experience I have is what I learned through anime. Every anime kind of like what's the word? References it very differently. I think I'm fine with the real world because it's what I have the experience in, but I think a lot of people wouldn't mind living in some sort of like alternate place that's not here. Here. Let's see. Oh, right. So me and my husband went and saw the end of Evangelion. And I know people in the anime community, either you know what that is or you've seen it, or like you're aware of it, but like thought maybe it's kind of hard to get into, didn't quite understand it. But yeah, it was a really fun time. Let's see, David can go with whatever version of Spirit World, Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach, Avatar, etc. Using this as an example of, would you rather? Also, Yu Yu Hakusho's best anime. I think somebody said it's all on Netflix right now. I really enjoyed that in my young teen years. Oh yeah, okay. Gotcha. Would you rather? Okay. I get what you're saying now. I think that's probably going to be I'll need to do that on the docket, because I wanted to actually do a community game night to thank you guys for helping me reach 1,000 views on my channel. So I am going to work on setting that up, and I'll make sure to give you guys plenty of time before I do that. Like a heads up. Oh, you have the box set. Ooh, I'm sure that's a rarity nowadays. After I keep getting all distracted. After I do get this refresh series done, I will be working on my next big project, which after getting the website and everything, my coloring book. So I'm excited about that. Have I tried playing WarioWare games for fun? If I can find a way to emulate that on the computer, I will definitely do that, because I feel like that's a really fun thing to do with people. But before I get to, I'm gonna keep getting distracted. We went and saw that movie, and I would say it was a really good experience to be able to see that in theaters. And I guess the point that I like to bring up, yes, Jackbox is definitely on my Steam wish list. There's one that I want to get. It's like $25. But I think the biggest part about the Ava show for me is learning about. It's basically just like, just really summarizing it, like very minimal. So there's a lot more stuff into it. Sorry. People, this kid kind of just like has a choice on whether, he wants to continue living in a world where people may misunderstand each other, or there's just always, as I call, like a wall up around for people. For me, as someone that's neurodivergent, I really have a hard time reading people, and sometimes I end up getting hurt a lot, and it's not always my fault, but it's being vulnerable and like opening yourself up to people is a very scary thing. And the main character really has to decide, and it's in a very existential, almost convoluted way, like, is the world that he's in worth living in the way it is? And you are going to get hurt by people, and people, you're not going to be able to fully understand people at any given time, and I feel like I wish I can do that a lot, but that's just not possible. But part of living and being in this world is the pain and the rejection and misunderstandings, and is he okay with that? And I just always relate heavily to that because I run into that problem a lot. I've gotten a little better over time, and a lot of how I got better was, I wouldn't say better, it was just accepting myself as I am and like my flaws, and not everyone is gonna jive with me, unfortunately, and I have to be okay with that. Which sucks, making yourself vulnerable is not fun. But when it is, when it does really click with people, it's probably one of the most rewarding things for me. As someone who feels alien all the time, connecting with people is always at the top of my priority list. And it does hurt when you feel like you've invested a lot of time in someone, and then, they end up, it ends up not being exactly the way you want. But everybody is like more or less human, and they got their own things going on, and you shouldn't always take it super personal. If you feel like you've done your absolute best in the situation, then that's just kind of how it has to be sometimes. I have someone, I think rejection sensitivity dysphoria tends to be pretty high in those with ADHD and being neurodivergent, and I'm always, my brain's always just like, I gotta like hyper focus. Lixie, what was the name? Oh, hey Lixie, hello, my moderator. The movie The End of Evangelion. Yep. It's the movie that came after the series. Fun fact, Hideki Anno was pretty much bullied to like a very it's horrible degree, that the way that the show ended was pretty rough, and that was only because they ran out of a budget. And so it's kind of an abrupt ending, and you're like, whoa, what's going on? And like that was really jarring. It doesn't really feel conclusive, but that's just because the show ran out of budget. And you can kind of see that, like, I think the last few episodes, because there is a very stressful scene that just kind of, the frame freezes in place for a good, I don't know, few minutes, even maybe a whole minute or two, because they couldn't budget to animate that part. And so he was like, man, people are just very strange about their fandoms, but his fandom was irate to like the point of like sending death threats, and like they felt like betrayed, and it's like, guys, calm down. It's an anime. Yes, it's very profound, but like, holy cow. So I don't know how many years later he made the movie End of Evangelion, which basically like takes place exactly where it kind of like right before it ended in the show, and it is quite a lot to take in. He's like, okay, you want it, here you go. But he challenges the audience to like take a look at themselves, because towards the end, spoilies, I'm not gonna give away the entire thing, but there is like an introspective towards the end of the movie that he turns it back on the audience that like would be seeing this in a movie theater. And it's like, are you, the joke of getting in the robot is like, are you going to face reality or run away from it, is I think the biggest theme of it. And with someone, people with neurodivergence, we have the rejection sensitivity. We're always really afraid to be rejected. And I'm pretty sure Anno is probably autistic, but I can't claim that for sure. But I had a point in my life as well where, I mentioned it on my earlier days of Instagram that I was at a very low point of pretty much I destroyed my own life, and it was kind of at the point of do I take full responsibility and not run away from it, or just completely hello, what we got here? Papiria, I'm so sorry, I'm butchering your name. Papiria, please help me. I'm failing. De Silva. I'm just gonna say De Silva. Please help me with your first part. David, speaking of movies, this question is for Jiffy in the chat. Go for it, David. What question do you have? And I'll continue on my spiel here. And thank you for joining into the chat, De Silva. I really appreciate it. My name is Jiffy, if you haven't been here before. I'm a late diagnosed autistic. I've always felt alien, so that's why you see an alien before you, and I've used my art to help find myself and love myself. I am currently working on my, what I call my refresh series. I'm taking some older artwork and giving them a fresh new look as I'm learning how to do digital art. Let's zoom out of what I'm doing here. Boom. I'm working on this today. Let's see here. First time welcome. I really appreciate you being here. I've been consistently streaming for a couple months now, but I've kind of been into this for like the past year or so. But I told myself, as I said, I'm gonna get in the robot and I'm gonna do it. Let's see, David, what is everyone's favorite girly movies and what is everyone's favorite masculine movies? As a non-binary person, I like both. So let me see here. Girly movie. I'm a 90s kid, so I'm trying to think of what did I watch? I will get back to you for that. I'm not always good at thinking on the spot, but I will definitely get back to you on that. But yeah, so I'm working on a refresh series. Let me show you what I started with here. Don't mind me, guys. I'm gonna take off this layer, take off all the layers. Ignore the floating eyes. Okay, so this was the original picture. Whoopsies. I drew this, as I've mentioned probably 100 times. I apologize, guys. Like 2018 or so. I'm mostly a traditional artist. I still do traditional work, but I've been delving into digital work. I've had a lot of people over the last few years really support me and have given me a lot of like courage and strength to try to do this. So I'm taking some old popular drawings of mine and I'm just giving them a new look, and this is where we are right now. Boop, 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 boop. No, not that. There we go. Let's see here. But yeah, if anybody, what is your favorite girly and or masculine movies? Let's see here. Where is this okay, here we go. Let me erase this, please. Don't mind me fixing some stuff here. But yeah, thank you so much for joining into my stream. I've been trying to stream every Monday night around 6 o'clock, and I'm slowly... Oh my god, that looks so creepy. I just noticed her face. I'm going to be hopefully adding a community game night here soon, probably Friday nights every other week. And oh my goodness, that looks so bad. There we go. I can't look at her face. It's so awkward. Let's see. The Notebook. I am so basic, Lamau. Hey, you know what? If it made you feel good and it, like something that like, you know, I don't like to ever make fun of what people like. If that made you feel something, and you know, good for you. Oh my gosh. All right, where's this? Where's this one? Sorry. My goodness, what did I do? This? Nope. Sorry. This is one of those, I drew stuff on layers and I don't remember where I was. There we go, let's clean this up a little bit. There we go. Now we just have floating eyes. Oh man. Put it on here. I can't wait to do the background. And I kind of like wasn't sure if I wanted to you know, use a brush to make the clouds or just draw them in myself, but I like the hand-drawn clouds. Let's see here. Oh, I see. It's on this layer. Okay. Alright, let's turn that one back on. Where is that at? Trying to find where I may have put a mark on the canvas that's not on the correct layer. Oh well, that's okay. I'll come back to it. Boop. Let's see here. Lixie. Let's see then. Oh, sorry. Woo. Yeah, the eyes are haunting. Yeah, I mean they're kind of. If I just turn it on, just stare into the void. There they are. They're so pretty yet so creepy at the same time. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, you like the My Little Pony movie? Heck yeah, souls. I'm definitely a pony fan. Me and my husband, we both got engaged at the last BronyCon in Baltimore, Maryland in 2019. It was probably the best proposal I could have ever asked for. That was the year, I think it was season 9. Yeah, season 9 had come out, and there was a song called The Road to Friendship between two ponies, and we sang that song together, you know, the long road of friendship, and he proposed to me at the end of it, and it was really sweet. Let's see here. The Notebook makes me cry. I will have to be honest, I don't think I've read The Notebook or seen The Notebook, so I might have to add that. Lixie. John Wick for masculine, unsure for femme. I'm just saying, if John Wick were to pilot the angels from Neon Genesis, the show would have only needed 2 episodes. David, I love John Wick. I'm waiting for that miniseries to come out. I think I've seen some of John Wick, but I do not have memory of like the entire plot or story. So I know, bad Jiffy. Oh man, that's funny. Gosh, what mask? Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not good at thinking on the spot, so I'm definitely gonna have to like ponder that for a little bit. Oopsies. But yeah, the My Little Pony movie was great. I think. Oh wait, I know. My friend, one of my friends had me watch it. I can't remember the name. But it was made in the 90s, and it was about a bunch of women in the mental ward. I think when Winona Ryder was in it. And speaking of Winona Ryder, Beetlejuice 2, anyone? I'm so excited about that. Oh, here. Gosh, a lot of the 90s. There was a lot of 90s movies, a lot of femme movies. I love there's lots of movies about witches and stuff in the 90s. I always enjoyed that. Let's see here. Lixie, the plot. The guy kills Keanu Reeves' dog. Keanu proceeds to burn down everything. Oh man, that's funny. Okay, I think that looks good. Now, do I want... No, the tail... No, the wings are supposed to be in the way. I think the issue I'm having here is, like, wrong. I'm not sure how... I probably need to do a study on how the wings are supposed to be folded in here. I'm gonna flip the canvas upside down. Girl Interrupted? Yes, David, that one. Yep. That one, gosh, it even has a young, I can't remember her name, but she was in The Handmaid's Tale, and she's just a little girl in that movie. But yeah, Handmaid's Tale, that show, not a movie, but holy cow, I had a hard time watching that. But it's very scary and very, very real feeling. Yeah, Girl Interrupted is a fantastic movie. Okay, maybe I need to do that. Awesome. Love the discussion, guys. Real fun. I love movies, so I can go on and on about movies. But yeah, the movie, seeing the Ava movie in theaters was really something. Definitely. It's I don't like to rewatch too many things. It's just my brain gets bored quick. But that movie I've seen multiple times, and I still get very like emotional when I watch it. I'm trying to think if there's any other masculine movie. I grew up. I have an older brother. We don't really talk. Had to kind of separate myself from him, but I just grew up with an older brother, but I was also girly. I felt like I experienced enjoyment out of both genders, if that makes sense. And I always felt a little confused of the difference. There's such a stark difference, and I always kind of felt like I was in between somewhere, and I didn't quite fit because a lot of the girls around me when I grew up just thought I was a weirdo. But in one breath, you know, I like my princess stuff, dolls, and another breath, Jay Headley, yo, how is it going? Hey, Slick, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining us in my little corner of the galaxy this evening. We are, continuing on with my refresh series. I've probably repeated myself too many times, but beginning of the video kind of showed a step-by-step of the process of this picture because I'm having a lot of trouble with it, technically. And we hit 1,000 views on my YouTube channel. Woo! So I'm gonna try to plan a community game night soon to thank you guys. And yeah, we're talking about movies. The topic is, what is your favorite masculine-themed movie and or feminine-themed movie, if you have one? That was presented by Dragon, aka David, in the chat. How you doing, Slick? Been a long time no see. Let's see here. Whoop. Let's see here. Haters gonna hate. Yep. Oh, thank you, David. Yes, RoboCop. Okay, I'm a huge RoboCop person. He just unlocked something for me here. I love RoboCop, and I've showed, my husband had not seen RoboCop. Yes, I showed him that. I have been playing RoboCop Rogue City, and they just threw Ed 209 at me, and I'm not happy about that. It's very scary. But it's been a very fun game that I was not expecting. Let's see here. Yeah, haters gonna hate. Yep, you know, one of the things that I wrote, so when I first the next step in my journey when I was really wanting to push to the next level of being a creator and whatnot was I wrote down, why haven't I done it yet? Why am I not doing it? And one of them, as silly as it sounds, is I am concerned about my haters. You know, I do have, you know, I was leading a very different life before, you know, before diagnosis, you know, before getting help, and I've made some very poor decisions. Hatter's gonna hat. Thanks, Lixie. And I do fear sometimes, because unfortunately there are some people that aren't very mature that like to hang on to those things and like find joy in bringing others down, and I'm just not about that. So I was just kind of I was worried about my haters. Exactly. But I had to really, you know, I have a lot more support than haters nowadays, kind of thing, and I try to focus on that. Let's see here, David. Feminine, Mean Girls, She's the Man, Cinderella Story, heck yeah, MLP, Princess Diaries, and a lot more. I like my girly movies. Well, then it sounds like we need a girly movie night soon. We do. You probably remember the theater that's at my apartment complex. We can rent that out for a whole day, and we can just pop in movies, especially if you have them on DVD. Here. Do I need to do like one more? I think I might need to do. How do I draw wing? Whoops, that's an eraser. Aw, I appreciate everybody in the chat. Thanks for like coming and hanging out with me. It makes it a lot more fun when I have people to chat with. I do talk to myself on a daily basis, but it's kind of harder when I'm on stream. Here. Yeah. Get that. Okay, so maybe... Yeah, I'm having some... I know I keep saying I might have to come back to this one, but I'm just seriously having a lot of just issues with this picture. So, you guys mind if I switch to Boozette? I promise this drawing will get done, but I think this is definitely the learning experience drawing that I just need to really sit down and focus more on. Let's see here. David, let's go! We were already wanting to plan a hangout for next month. Girly day in? Heck yeah, we can do a girly day in. Let's go! Okay, I'm gonna switch to this lovely lady here. She's very shy. This one I'm really excited about because I think this one I really feel would look really like cute as a sticker or on a t-shirt. I haven't made anything like that yet, but I feel like this one definitely would fit. Okay, so what was I doing with this one? I was working with fingers, where's that? Brushes, patterns, there we go. Yeah, so I was using this. So this is where I was learning, like I finally understood the difference between a layer mask and a clipping mask. A clipping mask, the best way I would describe it is that it kind of just like clips over the top of what you're working on, and then the layer mask is so where I can just let me pull it up here. Let me just show it to you. So let's say I want to fill in just this part of her outfit. I use the select tool and I'm over here on the layer mask, and now if you see all these like lines, and then this one right here does not have the lines. So this, I can color within this area and I will not color outside of the area. So, what was I using? Was I using white? Was I using white? Yes. Okay, cool. So yeah, see how it just kind of colored in that area and then nowhere, then I can just kind of erase around it. And so that way it makes it that I can put cute patterns and other things on it. So I'm excited. It took me a while to figure out how that works. Let's see here. Go. All right. Yeah, I appreciate it. I think that one is just probably the other drawing. I'm just really gonna have to continue to work on my own. But I was really happy with this one. As far as anatomy and things, not too much I needed to fix. So I was very happy with it. For those who haven't seen what this looks like before, let me turn this off. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, more spooky eyes just floating in the background. Turn that off. So here's the original. Oops, let me turn off the... Yeah, so here's the original. Just ignore the lines, but yeah, this one wasn't too bad. There's just some of her, like her torso and like where her legs were poking out, and the positioning of that was a little off. And like her head, again, I gave her a big head, a big brain. So, but yeah, was pretty happy with how this one was turning out. Where are we at? Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Do I have it all turned back on? I think so. Cool. And I think with this one, I've really been kind of settling into like the style that I want to do. I really love drawing big eyes, big, thick, chunky lashes. Really fun. I love drawing big shapes, round shapes. So, alright, so we're on this layer, we're on this clipping mask. And so now I can just kind of take the eraser and just kind of get rid of what I don't want. And it doesn't, let's see here. Oh no, okay, one second. I drew it too big. Whoops, daisies. Seizure warning. Okay, there we go. Try that again. I made that a little too big. Try to be a little more precise. There we go. Okay. Go back in here. Oop. Oh, just gonna have to be how it's gonna be. What? Okay, making sure I'm keeping up with chat. Also, I'm gonna make sure occasionally my chat likes to freeze. Oops. There we go. But yeah, so now that I have this selected on the layer mask, I can just go in and erase what I don't want to be covered. After, I think I might have, yeah, I brought it up a little bit earlier. After I get done with this refresh series, I will be diving into my coloring book that I've always wanted to make. I have some like rough ideas already sketched out. It was going to be called Color Cuties, but I'm not sure how much I should do on stream because I'd be like giving away the contents of the book. So I'll have to figure out how I want to do that. But I do have other projects in the meantime I want to add. I might work on my Neuro and Dee, the two clown sisters, the two that represent my neurodivergence, or I might work on Suki, which is a character I haven't shown much of yet. It's kind of a sensitive subject, but she is a succubus that is really bad at her job. As someone who I'm a demi person, I've had a lot of, you know, complex things happen to me in my lifetime, and I've always been a little messed up in that. Not messed up, but just kind of lost in that area. And a lot of what I did early on with my 1 second. Ooh, is this on? Okay, making sure it's still on the same music. I realized I was doing character creation to help me deal with a lot of things, so she's one of them. But yeah, might work on that one. She gets life by, like, the more people love her, the better. She's not your typical succubus. She's really bad at her job. But I thought that would be a funny concept. Here. Let's see. I apologize if I'm not sure what T means, De Silva. I apologize. I don't want to misinterpret your message. I will either take things way too literal or not literal enough. Oh man. Oh, you mean true? Is T for true? I'm old millennial. Please help me. Oh, also, I am saving up. So I got my new computer. We're paying that off. My lovely husband's been sweet helping me pay it off. We got a good deal on it. But my end of year goal is to get a full body VTuber. So I'm currently, I messaged the artist who I want to do it. The same person who made my PNG tuber. She's linked down in my description. I think her commissions are closed for the month, but she opens them every month at the beginning of the month. Small. Oh, okay, see. Okay, I need to unselect. There we go. Maybe I could just do... Oh, there we go. That works. Nope. So it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be my end of, I typed wrong. Oh no, that's okay. I just always want to make sure I'm not misunderstanding what people are asking or putting in the chat. Alright, so there's that that rejection sensitivity, like, oh, I want to make sure I understand everything that you're saying at all time. Too much of a people pleaser. That is definitely another, like, just sign of trauma as well. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I don't like to misunderstand people if I can avoid it. Okay, that's not doing what I want. There we go. I missed a spot. Why is it not? There we go. Is that better? Oh, oops. There we go. Oh, okay, that works. Hearts. Yep. Sometimes I'm a little slow at processing things too, so I just always want to make sure I'm not missing something or a context, because I'm kind of a goofy jiffy like that. Work. How about a little bigger? Probably gonna have to deal with that the way it is. Let's see, where are we at? Wow, we're already at 7 o'clock. Hey, look at us go. I usually stream to about 8 or 8:30, and sometimes when we're really going strong, I've gone till 9 o'clock. Let's see, Dragon, what are everyone's plans for Easter? I'm not sure. Usually my mother-in-law likes to do stuff for Easter, but we had some family loss here not too long ago, so I might just go over and just like do a family movie day or something, just to hang out. No pressure to make like a Easter dinner or anything like that. Okay, here. And whoop. How's that? Okay, that kind of works. Let me see if I can just... Nope. Darn it. One sec. Go down here to painting. Oopsies, nope, that's way too big. That's close enough. I'm getting too hooked on the details. You can't see it far away. Okay, let's go back up here. Oopsies. Oh, give me one sec, guys. Alright. I probably will do a poll. I think I'll eventually do a poll and see if there's anything you guys would like me to draw. I do know Has Been Hotel's been very hot right now. I did really enjoy that. Did anybody else watch the official season of it? Let's see. I am sorry for your loss. We just lost a member of our family not too long ago as well. Yeah, I'm so sorry. It's never easy. It does. I really have trouble with stuff like that, and I always just try my best to be supportive of, you know, my family as best as I can. Thank you. I think everyone definitely grieves in their own way, and that is a-okay. Let's try that again. Peace. Let's see here. I haven't gotten around to watching it yet. Yeah, we do have we do have Prime, so if you don't have access to it, we can always watch it over at our place too. All right, bring this up. Okay, that's probably just gonna have to do. Trying to get more of the pattern into the clothing, but it's got to work with how the brush wants to go, I guess. Let's see here. I have Prime, just not time. Amen to that. Oh man, has anybody else watched Has Been Hotel or heard of it or have a favorite character? I'm trying to think. Nifty is a little hard not to like as a character. I do love Charlie the most. Her optimism reminds me a lot of myself. But Nifty is definitely the little gremlin on the inside that I have. Let's see. Yeah, to backtrack just a little bit. Yeah, so the Evangelion movie was I definitely people always say, and I do kind of agree, sometimes if you don't understand or quite get it, a lot of people that I've talked to that have watched it when they were going through a really bad time. And I just happened to be going through a really bad time, and my now husband's like, you know what you need? You need some existential crisis the anime. Existentialism, the anime. But yeah, it just really had a lot of it can go for anybody. Just the fear of failing or the fear of the pain that might come with it, doing anything. And I decided a long time ago, after I hit my rock bottom, that doing nothing, being in the Tang, so to speak, was worse than doing something and failing, and or getting my feelings wrapped up in it. In the moment when your feelings are hurt, it's understandable. Like it's the worst thing ever. But there was a point where at my lowest I felt nothing, and that was actually very scary because as I know I say it a lot, as a neurodivergent, I feel things very intensely and very strongly. So that was not fun. And it kind of helped me like accept a lot about myself. Yeah. It's I don't know, what's the best way to put it? I mean, I think in my daily life I had more anxiety because I kept thinking about doing the thing and not doing it than actually trying it, and it maybe not work out right away or the first time, if that makes sense. But it's like, I was just gonna think about it anyways all the time, so why not just give it a shot? And I've definitely, a lot of my anxiety has gone down because the what ifs aren't there anymore. Let's see here. Souls. My Easter with my family on Saturday, and I go to church on Sunday for Easter. Cool, cool, cool. Whoopsies. Sorry I'm so zoomed in on one spot here. Oopsies. There we go. Oh, looks so cute. I'm definitely going to be adding in the little ghosties. My favorite one being the little Luigi ghost. Totally pining after this lovely princess here. What I asked this last time I was working on this, but we have some new people in the chat. What was your favorite princess for the princess crown mean for Mario? Obviously mine's Boozette. Chompette's definitely in there in the running, but Boozette was so adorable. What a silly thing that just kind of like came and went, but it's still around because now there's cosplays of it, even on like anime costume websites, so you can buy. Here we go. Okay, keep going on with this. Oh, oops, I missed a spot. Rosaline? Oh, yes, okay. I stand corrected. Rosalina is definitely my favorite princess, but Boozette is definitely my favorite meme princess. But Rosalina, heck yeah. You got top tier taste. Does it surprise anybody that my favorite is Rosalina? I think there's some silly information out there that she's like extremely tall. I think if you just look up her wiki, it says, or like just on Google, that she's 9 feet tall. But I think she actually is quite large compared, well, anybody's pretty large compared to Mario, but compared to a lot of the princesses. But I think it's just because she's a space mommy. But yeah, I definitely something I would love to cosplay would be Rosalina, the space princess. The in the Mario movie, the self-deprecating Luma was definitely one of my favorite things about it. I think that's like my background on my phone right now. It's really funny. Oopsies. Alright, I might have to do this piece by piece here. Whoops, nope. Come on, I'm waiting for it to come in the mail, but we just ordered me it's a stand for my iPad. Because right now, where I have my iPad and whatnot on my desk, I need it to be lifted up just a little bit. Because I'm not drawing at a very good angle. There we go. Let's see. Rosalina is canonically 7 feet tall. Yeah. 7 feet, not 9 feet. That's and I just think, oh yeah, I got big mommy energy there, and I love it. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. I want more of the moon in there, but no, that's alright. Yeah, that's gonna have to be okay. That's super cute though. I love that I figured out how to do this. I've been squeeing over such a simple thing. Man. Let's see here. Let's see. She is Rez, hello! Welcome to the chat. How are you? Thanks for joining me in my little corner of the galaxy. How are you this evening? Let's see. She is also the child of Luigi and Peach. It is in the second best character model. What? The child of Luigi. What? Okay, Lixie, you're gonna have to give me proof. Luigi and Peach. No, I don't think if I played Mario Galaxy and I don't think they mentioned anything like that. But yeah, please give me more info. I don't know how I feel about that. Welcome to the stream, Rez. I'm just continuing on with my refresh series. I'm still running into quite a bit of trouble with my Sailor Moon one. If you have time, beginning of this video, I kind of go into like my issues with it and what's going on with that. But yeah, thank you for coming to the stream. We're also celebrating, I hit 1,000 views on my channel. Thank you everybody for that. Let's see, I am okay, and you? I'm doing pretty good. I needed to take last week off to really I talked a little bit earlier. I'm realizing the limits of my my artistic skills right now, and I really needed to sit down and work on like that Sailor Moon picture. But I'm having a great time with this one. I'm having a great time with this one. But I just I was getting really frustrated with some stuff, and I needed to like really sit down and focus, and that's not always fun for people to watch. And yeah, since we hit 1,000 views on my channel, I thought it'd be fun to finally do a game night, a community game night. I'm going to look into that and plan that. I haven't streamed a game yet, so that's another little worry of mine, is I'm hoping that it goes well. I need to do like a test stream because I have not tried to do that yet. So I would hate for everybody to show up and then things aren't working. So I'm gonna figure that out. I'm probably again still gonna do the Jackbox games, but I need to purchase it on Steam. If we do the Jackbox game, guys, and we do Quiplash, and I'm gonna be reminding you, I understand the need or want to put some really not okay answers down. But we have to try to keep it PG-13 friendly for the lovely YouTube rules. Let's see here. Dragon. There is a meme out there that involves the cat suit and the princess crown. They end up turning into a sexy cat. Of course. I mean, they were already turning into, you know, fun versions of themselves with just the crown. Why not add the cat suit? Oh, man. Oopsies. And we talked a little bit earlier about the movie, the end of Evangelion movie, mostly how I feel I relate to it, and a lot of that is just, you know, the fear of rejection, or, you know, to get hurt by people, being vulnerable and opening up yourself. But as scary as a lot of that is, it's also been some of the most rewarding things for me. I've met some really let's see here. I don't understand English well because I'm Brazilian, so I won't be able to follow you too well. That's okay. If whatever you can or can't, that's totally fine. I hope that at least you enjoy what I'm drawing on the screen. But I really appreciate you being here. I completely understand in a certain sense not understanding people in general. I try really, really hard to make sure I don't misunderstand anybody, but I appreciate you just being here. Let's see. I wonder, how do any of you guys know how, yeah, thank you. That's awesome. People from Brazil, that's so cool. Does anybody know if there's a way to, like, how to, let's see, how should I put it? Put captions on the screen of, like, for different languages that maybe people can follow along that way? Is there a way to do that? I thought there was, but I can't remember. Wait, is there any way I can turn on closed caption in different languages for people? That's super cool. Well, thank you for taking the time to pop in. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to find a way that everybody can enjoy my streams. I'm still pretty new at this, so if anybody has any ideas, please let me know. Here. Yeah, I really would like for everyone to feel involved and included, so if there is a way I can do that, I will absolutely figure that out. Let's see, even though I don't understand your language, I loved your channel. Thank you! Thank you. Let me see what I can do here. Control L. Nope, wrong one. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm here every Monday. If even just having it on in the background as, you know, just like mumbo jumbo, that's awesome. Let's see here. Let's see here, souls. Click add language and select your language. Let's see, under subtitle, click add. Do I need to do that, or do you guys do that? Oh, thank you. Let me I'm gonna give you, can I heart react? 1 second. Oh, heart. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. Let me do this. There we go. Do that. There we go. Oh, I need to do that? Okay. Give me 1 second. Is that something that I can do right now, or do I have to? I know. Can you guys tell what? I haven't been doing this very long. Give me 1 second. Let me go here. I'm gonna go in here. Hopefully this doesn't double play on the stream. My channel. Let's go. I'm live. We're gonna pause. Can you guys tell? Pause. There we go. Alright, so where we got here? Click add language. Okay, where is that? Add. And close caption. I'm not sure if it's going to let me. Hopefully this doesn't interrupt anything. Let's see. Thank you very much. For some reason my subtitles are disabled. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can fix that. Is it saying the same thing for me? Oh, here we go. Subtitle your video. Oh goodness. My subtitles are, yeah, it's disabled on my end too, and I'm not sure why. Oh fudge. Channel. No. Community. Right. Hey, Lixie, Mr. Moderator, could you possibly help me fix that? Let me see here. I might have to add. Let me see. Sorry, guys. Thanks for being patient. Oh, darn. Fudge. I am so sorry. I feel bad now. I thought I had that on. Commented. Let's see. You're welcome. All good. Lixie, if you're still in the chat, can you help me out? Let's see. Might have to message him off stream. Oh darn. Okay, well, I will see if I will try to get that fixed for next time, Rez. I am so sorry. I want everyone to be able to enjoy my streams. Yeah. Pause. Thanks for letting me mess around with this really quick, guys. Yeah, why will it not? Let's see. Yeah, for some reason it is disabled on my end too. So I will figure this out after stream today. So. Oh, that's so sweet, Rez. You're definitely my favorite VTuber. That's so sweet. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to give you access. Also, I'm not familiar with that. Okay, well, we can talk about that after stream, Lexi. I was trying to add you as a moderator, but I couldn't find you. Oh, that's so nice of you. Let's see here. Let me do this for you at least. That is wonderful. Thank you. Oh. Okay, well, I am more determined now than ever after stream that I will get that fixed so everyone can at least be able to turn the captions on, or subtitles. Let's see, I am from America, if that helps you. I am from the US of A. I always feel like I'm from space. But I am from America. Let's see here. You can't until you... Oh, okay. Apparently I have to have a certain amount of subs to be able to turn the auto captions on, so I wonder what that number is, but I will see if I can find a way around that. But darn, I don't like that they limit you like that, you know, especially, you know, if you do have people from all over the, you know, world watching. That's not nice. That's not inclusive, YouTube. Excuse me. Let's see. It only supports English. Okay. Well, darn. Okay. Well, I'll keep looking into it. That's really sweet of you, Rez. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You're my favorite American VTuber then. Thank you. Big goal at the end of the year, hopefully, is to have a full model for everyone to enjoy, because right now I'm just I am a PNG tuber. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Well, then I am going to work hard to earn that from you guys. That's the fact that anybody takes the time to come hang out. I hope, even if there's a little bit of a language barrier, that you feel welcome here in my little corner of the galaxy. Let's see here. Rez, my favorite Brazilian VTuber is Dante Will. I will look him up. I don't believe I've heard of him. I will look him up afterwards. I'm always looking for new YouTubers or VTubers to watch. I like to give another shout out again. If you like my VTuber or my overlays of what you're seeing, Lady Pixel Heart, she did all of this. She is linked down in my description. She took my initial art that I made of Jiffy and turned it into this lovely PNG tuber. Let's see here, check my messages. You might have the ability to turn it on, but 1K is the threshold and subs aren't even saved to the VOD. Oh, goodness. Oh, but yeah, I'm hit 40 subscribers, so that's pretty good. Oh, here we go. David, only channels with more than 1,000 subscribers. Used to get live automatic captions on YouTube. Now all content creators on the platform can enable live captions in English no matter their subs. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out afterwards then. Maybe you can help me, David, because I am not sure. I thought that was just like some of the automatic things that would like come with, you know, YouTube. Especially because, you know, you got some people that can't hear. You can enjoy the model respectfully. Yes. Yep. But I grew up with severe hearing problems myself, and you know, having I always watch things with like closed caption or subtitles because I couldn't hear, and sometimes I still can't hear the best. Yes. I'm excited to update the VTuber hopefully by the end of the year. That's the goal. I'm reached out to the raccoon princess who did my PNG tuber, and we're gonna get a game plan on what she's gonna charge, and then I could start saving up for it. And that's pretty much gonna be what my birthday present and or Christmas present from anybody in my immediate circle. Just whatever funds if they want to donate. I also do have a business PayPal hooked up to my YouTube. It's also in my description. If anybody feels like they want to give me a tip, any proceeds are gonna go to the future of the streams and things that I do for you and my art. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Asking the hubby to top off my drink. Or sorry, drink. I don't have more than one. I do fall into that fun neurodivergent trope of having, I'm like, I don't have 3 cups or drinks at any given time, and more often than not I'll have like a water bottle, a drink, and then I'll have like my coffee. I'm like, oh, I do that. I always forget to do this, but if you guys would not mind, if you would like this video and share this video, and if you're not subscribed, if you could subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If you know anybody else that would like, that feels a little lost in this big old galaxy of ours, and send them my way. I really, part of what I've wanted to do is just create a space for people to like not feel alone. I can't obviously fix everything in anyone's life, let alone my own, but I know like how much it meant to me at one point or another to have like a creator or a place to just kind of like my routine. My neurodivergent brain loves routine. And like we watch like Game Grumps, and I watch Jack, Cinnamon Toast Ken, a lot of PewDiePie in the day. Gosh, there's so many creators, but they were always just such a, it's always just such a nice like feeling of like, oh, I just kind of have that to look forward to when I get home. And eventually, yeah, they're all gonna go their separate ways from the platform. It is a very high stress thing to do, being a content creator. But yeah, for a while I can, and am able, if I can create a little space like that for people, I'm really excited for that. Okay, what we got? David, my next topic for the stream. Favorite sci-fi or magical movies? Okay, okay, this one I know. Magical movies. Oh, thank you, Natalie. A cozy corner? Awesome. That's exactly what I was going for. The space is a huge, wide, scary, like, space. But yeah, I really just, I know what it's like to feel like you don't belong places, and I just want to kind of create a pit stop on your little life journey. Let's see here. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, favorite magical movie. Okay, this one I know. The Madoka movies. Oh my goodness. My husband showed me those. Absolutely love them. They're coming out with another one, and I'm so excited. I love me some Maguka. I'm very excited for it. Let's see. And that, yeah, magic, other magic movies. Yeah, Harry Potter was definitely a favorite when I was younger. Lord of the Rings, I actually did not watch until later, but that our wedding, my husband and I's wedding, was magic themed. So we had like My Little Pony, a lot of Lord of the Rings, anything that was magical, we had in there. Let's see, sci-fi. Ooh, okay. So I grew up, I think it's mostly because of my brother, but I ended up liking sci-fi a lot more than I did fantasy, growing up. It's my favorite sci-fi movie. Darn, I have too many. Not movie, but series, but I love, the X-Files, anything alien related. I did love the Alien movies. Funny enough, my computer, my new computer I got, I named her Scully. And my previous computer, that was made by a friend, I named Ripley. There's lots of, quote-unquote, badass women of sci-fi, and Scully and Ripley are definitely two of those. Yeah, as far as Lord of the Rings goes, I had my wedding party walk down to the Shire music, and we had a custom glass vial of the light that I think is Galadriel gave Frodo in the movie, and it actually glows in the dark. We had a nice wooden box made for it. And we included a bit of the Selma, how do you say it, honey? It's Silmarillion? Yeah, so and we added that to like just the overall message for the main wedding part. What was it? I walked down to though I love magical girls in general. So I walked down to a harp rendition of the Sailor Moon theme song. Very beautiful. I always love Sailor Moon and everything she represents. She's a little naive girl, but man, she's got a big old heart. Can't falter for that. But yeah, dude, X-Files, I was thinking of rewatching that with my husband because he hasn't seen it. But I think, what is her name? Gillian Anderson, I think that's her name, who plays Scully. Love her. I don't collect Funkos as much anymore, but I do have the Scully and Mulder Funko Pops that came out. This has been a lovely evening. I hope you guys are having fun. I've been a little concerned. I've been stuck on certain drawings too long, and that you might get bored if I'm working on the same things. But I am definitely really in that transition period that I am just learning, and my skills are lacking, and I'm having to push myself. So I appreciate you guys being patient with me as I get through these. Oh, that looks so cute. I can't get over her face. Alright, yeah, I want to do that. Maybe I'll leave that one alone, plain. Go down here. Maybe I can do a poll, and have you guys pick just something, like a fun challenge or something that I can do. I am working off stream. It's kind of hard to record my my traditional stuff, but I am working on something for my husband for our anniversary. Was it March? Yeah, next month. It's on the 17th next month. It'll be 3 years. I'm very excited about that. My husband's playing some games in the background, and he's being real sweet and quiet, but I can just hear him cursing under his breath. In a good way, he says. Do Heavy from Team Fortress? Okay, do you mean like Heavy himself, or should I do something silly with him? I don't draw males enough, and I should. I remember back in the day, I used to draw so much Dragon Ball Z. Let's see, something from Pokemon. Ooh, I wonder if like drawing the Heavy from Team Fortress, like what kind of Pokemon do you think the Heavy from Team Fortress would have? That'd be kind of funny. A Snorlax, my husband says. Oopsies, whoop. Oh, I need this, please. Thank you. Whoops. My hand is so shaky. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oop, there we go. Oh, let's see. Oh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Yeah, oh, no, he's not playing that, but that would be something fun to draw. I actually really loved, Aerith has this beautiful dress, that gets shown later in the game. No, he's playing, what is this game called, honey? Unicorn Overlord. It's on the Switch. He likes to play strategy games. Ah, there we go. I was trying to make the pattern line up a little bit. That works. Close enough. Has anybody else been playing the new Final Fantasy? Well, I shouldn't say new, but the Rebirth Final Fantasy game. As someone who didn't grow up with, I didn't grow up with it and played it, but I did learn all about it later on. I can see all the love and attention to detail that they've put into this game. My first JRPG that I played myself was Star Ocean Until the End of Time. I might have brought that up before. But I didn't understand how JRPGs worked, as in how to level your characters, and like there's different classes, and what was it? I leveled all their stuff evenly. Let's see. Say Lixie, Yasholta from FX was at 14. I'll have to look that up. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. What was I saying? Yeah, so my first JRPG that I tried to play by myself was Star Ocean, and I couldn't get to it was like a 2-disc game. I could not get to the second disc because I got stuck at a fight at the very end, and because I had equally leveled up all their stats, and I didn't understand that was the problem, I just ended up stuck, and I never finished it. Let's see, my husband was the person that showed me, was the first person that showed me JRPGs. The first one being FF9, which is very sweet. I love that one. And then shortly after, that was like at the end of the PlayStation's life, and then the PS2 came out. Lexi. Till the End of Time is amazing. I have a story about that game though. Oh yeah, feel free to share. But yeah, my story of that game, I didn't know what I was doing and I couldn't finish it at the end. And I didn't know who to ask to help. But yeah, so he showed me Final Fantasy IX, and then Final Fantasy X came out not too long after that, and I just remember being so amazed by the graphics, and the game is really good. It has great story, but I really had a hard time getting past Titus laughing and the voice acting, and it kind of had that same problem a lot of like anime and stuff had around that time, and just trying to English translate. Now I think they're finally getting the hang of, if you're gonna localize something. Final Fantasy 16 was probably it's probably my new favorite Final Fantasy, if I had to be honest, because man, it had me hooked. And they're doing the same thing with Rebirth, where however they did the voice recording and the lip movement, like they get that the audience transcends, you know, Japan and stuff, and I really feel like I can connect. It's not so jarringly disconnected, if that makes sense. Let's see here. Dragon. I got soft locked in a cave between disc 1 and disc 2. Oh, are you talking about the turtle cave? Because I know what that is. Early days of the internet, I'm aging myself again. I like printed off instructions to give my then boyfriend to help me get through that stupid turtle cave. It's so dumb, it's unnecessary, and even with the printed off instructions and me like reading it to him while he was playing it, like it took so many tries. Let's see, pause. What do you mean pause? What, pausing a game? What do you mean pause? Like it, like see? Yeah, it was that was pure torture. No one should ever have to go through the turtle tunnel. That was not a turtle club that I wanted to be a part of. Here, oh, we're closing in on 8 o'clock almost. Woohoo! I still feel like, again, I didn't get much stuff done. I'm not the best drawer and talker at the same time, but I guess as long as you guys are having fun, that is all that matters to me. Yeah, that turtle cave. No, if I ever see a thing like that again in a game, I will be irate. You think you had it right, and you hit the right directions. The whole thing was, depending on what you were supposed to get through a cave with these like giant turtles that you ride on, and certain ones had different temperaments. One was more easygoing, one was more angry, and I don't know if you needed to ride the angry one, but it was an option. And you're supposed to like there's certain like turning points in the cave, and if you don't hit the right direction on the D-pad at the right time, you just end up going in a circle and you don't get out. You're just stuck in this never-ending circle on this turtle. Oh man. But then I heard about there's a dungeon like at the end of the game that's like almost never ending. And the reason why it feels that way is nothing really changes. There's a lot of the same enemies, and the rooms look the same, and you just feel like you're there for eternity. Let's see here. Alright, did I get it all? There we go. Let's see here. I don't remember if it was, but it might have been. I want to say I was super close to the giant spider boss. I try to remember what I got stuck on. I'm pretty sure you're probably thinking, if it was in a cave, I'm pretty sure it was the turtle tunnel. You could probably just even Google dreaded turtle tunnel for Star Ocean, and it'll probably pop up. Oops. If you guys want to know where the music came from that you're hearing in my stream tonight, it's also linked down in my description. Stream Cafe is their name. I'm hoping they come out with another album of stuff soon. I've been kind of using the same too, but I really enjoy their stuff. They also take commissions. I might have to do that eventually. Let's see here. But I saved in the cave as it told me to put in... Oh, what does that say? Oh, 1 sec. It froze my chat again. Give me 1 second, guys. Oops. Notice it occasionally freezes my chat. There we go. It told me to put in disc 2 and I couldn't exit, so I was soft locked. Oh, okay. That sucks. Saved in cave. That's crazy. Old video games. They had their charm, didn't they? I know, what was it? I got an original copy of, gosh, what was it called? Was it Xenogears? Yeah, and that's like a PlayStation game, and I managed to find an original PlayStation copy, for a pretty good price, as now it's getting more expensive to find, but we were just hoping, like, the discs look really good, but I think it even froze on one of them. It's just old, you know, and we were playing on an actual PlayStation on our big flat screen TV, and it was just so pixelated. It was a little hard to look at, but we got through it. Let's see here. Thank you. I'm hoping as time goes on, I'll get a little faster at drawing, but I'm having fun. I'm always too hard on myself. I'm working on that, but I'm just not very fast. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Okay, and then I'm gonna turn that off. Do this over here. Here we go. Let's... That works. Yeah, I will have to admit that JRPGs are not my cup of tea. I think if I were to have played something like how they have done, you know, FF16 or the Rebirth, I probably would have been more into it, but I prefer games like, you know, I brought up before, like Fallout, like open world games, more like action. And on the flip side, I like more chill, silly games. Like I think would be a good example. I know it's kind of a silly one. The SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, just stuff like that. I played Tears of the Kingdom. I really liked that direction that they went with Zelda, because that's another franchise I never played growing up, but I heard so much about. I feel like I'm getting caught up on all the lore that is Zelda by playing Breath of the Wild. Let's see, Xenogears or Xenosaga? No, Xenogears. We also do have all 3 of the Xenosaga games, right? Is that it? Okay, yeah, there's apparently there's two, the 2 different ones, but he played both of them, and I managed to find an original copy of Xenogears and then all 3 of the Xenosaga games. My husband has a thing for blue-haired, red-eyed girls. Right. He's pouting in the background. Yes, I'm calling you out. Let's see, both are pre-Xenoblade. Did you ever play Xenoblade? No, he had not played that one. There's too many Xenos out there. Oopsies. Thank you. Whoopsies. Why does it keep doing that? I have this function on my iPad, or sorry, my iPencil here, that if I double tap on it, it'll change between the pencil and the eraser, and I always accidentally turn it to the wrong one while I'm doing the opposite. Thank you. Okay, sorry, I'm zooming in on her bootay for a second, guys. Love it. Try that again. There we go. Moon butt. I might do something similar on the little lacy parts, put some lace detail in there. This has been such a lovely evening, guys. I really appreciate it. It's always fun chatting with people, you know, new people I already know. It's always such a fun time. I love hearing people's stories and experiences.
What do you guys got planned for the rest of the week? Anything fun? I got a little bit of going to my day job, I call it. But I'm mostly trying to think, what do I got this week? Really just trying to get these these two drawings specifically done so I can move on to the next of my refresh series. Yeah, Lexi, if you're still in the chat, I will figure out, I made other people moderators, but they are too busy, which is a-okay, so I will add you to the moderating list. Hey, what's up? Hey, Christina, how are you doing? You're totally okay. I appreciate you joining in. We've been having quite the discussion here this evening. We have all kinds of topics. How are you doing? I was discussing earlier that I am definitely wanting to do a community game night here soon because we reached 1,000 views on my page. And I was definitely thinking some Jackbox, probably some Quiplash. Let's see here. Souls, going good. I'm relaxing, and I hope to finish Persona 3 Reload. Cool. I've been watching a few people play that new Ace Attorney game, and it just gets sillier every game. I can see why people enjoy it. Let's see here, CJ. It wasn't loading at first, and I thought I missed it again. You're just chilling? We've been talking about, what have we been talking about? Favorite, like, sci-fi sci-fi movies and magical movies, your favorite feminine and or masculine type movies, talked about our showing of the end of Evangelion, last weekend, and actually I might go back to it since there's a couple of new people in here, but yeah, just kinda, I was getting stuck on a particular drawing. Give me one sec, let me finish erasing this stuff. I zoomed in on her butt a little too long there, but this is what we're working on currently. Let's see, I am a mod, I just can't adjust your stream settings. Oh, okay, okie dokie. Let's see. Did you want me to assist you with whatever it was again after stream? I will look into it. It looks like you said that I don't necessarily have to have 1,000 subscribers to get the closed caption, but it looks like even if I do get the closed caption, I can only put English, I think. Let's see, I like Pan's Labyrinth. That's a good one. I rented that one, and that was a really fun one. David Bowie is in both. Yep. You can't go wrong with a David Bowie movie. Yes, so this is what we got so far right now. I've let the chat know I finally figured out the difference between a clipping mask and a layer mask. And the layer mask has been allowing me to select individual spots like this. And then I can click into the layer mask, and then I only will color in that area that I select. And it's super awesome. But earlier I was working on I'm having a heck of a time with this drawing. I'm so stuck on it. It might be a while before I finish this one. Pull up. Let me go back here really quick. Pulled up a little chart, little diagram that I made, like where it started, what the glaring issues were. You know, green means woohoo, we're fixing it. Yellow, it's not quite right. And I was getting further, and I just started noticing more and more problems basically as I went along. So I'm still having issues with it, so I decided I might just continue that one off stream until it's where I want it to be, and maybe move on to some other projects, because this one's turning out really well, so I just decided this would be better to work on for now. What time is it? I'll probably go until about 8:15 or 8:30, maybe 8:30, just because I really want to get more of this picture done. But whoop, there we go. Or I want to do it like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's see here. Yeah, I was talking a little bit about the Ava movie, how I relate to it. Oh, yeah. So community game night, we hit 1,000 views on my channel, but also I'm planning and hoping by the end of the year, a big goal to upgrade to a VTuber. So a full model that has a little bit more facial tracking. And a little bit more movement, because right now I love what I have, and it's done great for me, but I want to move on to the next step. So that's my next goal. So I'm waiting to hear back a quote, so I know what I need to save up for. Make sure my chat's still working. There we go. Oh, goodness. It's been a pretty busy day for me, so once I'm done streaming, I might just, like, relax for a little bit. Let's see, what else can we talk about this evening? I already asked about that. Just like totally in the zone drawing at the moment. Yeah, whiplash. Yes. I had to, wait, of course, I'm sorry if I repeat myself too much, guys. Yeah, we just have to make sure we keep the Quiplash, you know, PG-13, and trust me, I'm not a saint or anything, but just, you know, gotta keep it a little light, more silly. But there's also other games. I think the one I'm looking at has, what's that, the Murder Mystery, I think it's called, or something? Alright. Okay. Make sure my chat is still working. Sometimes it likes to freeze up. There we go. I'm happy to finally have a day off tomorrow. Awesome. Yeah, there's nothing... Dude, the older I get, the more I just don't want to be at work. I'm trying to remember how I did most of the stuff that I did in my early 20s. And would, like, still, I would be tired, but I would still have energy to, like, stay out or stay up until, like, 2 in the morning or something. I used to do a lot of closing shifts. Now I'm definitely a morning person. Like, me and my husband are a little... We like to go to bed at a decent time. I think I was listening to Distractable this morning, if anybody knows who Mark, Bob, and Wade are. And they were taking a Are You Old test, and one of them was like, you don't make plans past a certain time because it's too late. And that's definitely me. there, if you plan ahead with me, and I like know it's gonna be a long night, I can like save what I call my mental spoons, my energy for said thing. Let's see here. Natalie, I'm still stuck at work, but at least it's dead. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's sometimes with the night shifts though, depending on how late you work, yeah, it eventually does get dead. Then you're just kind of like, I think when you work either really late or really early, you get those kind of things. I work really early in the morning because I try to not have to deal with customers as much as I have to. They're very anxiety inducing. I work early, get in, get my job done, get out, and go home. But it does come with a price though. If I don't sleep too well and I have to like be at work super early, it's not fun. Well, I hope the rest of your shift goes nice and smooth, and you get to enjoy the rest of your night soon. I appreciate you taking the time to come in to my stream, and it was very nice meeting you the other day. I love seeing my brother-in-law making good friends. He's very important to me. I've known him since he was a wee lad. I remember when he was a little 8-year-old boy. He's just such a cute thing. He still is, but I always see him like my little brother. He's so sweet. Let's see here. Okay. Almost got it. So cute. Let's see here. Dragon, 11 is usually when I go to bed most of the times. I typically start around 6. 11's not too bad. I usually start my workday at 6 a.m. as well. And I'm up at like 4:50 a.m. just enough time to like throw my work uniform on, eat something, and kind of wake up for a second. Oopsies. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't finish erasing over here. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. That dates me too. Man, everything I say dates me. I'm just old. What is some slang that you guys use that you don't think current generation D would use today? I say so many things. I am your millennial through and through. I don't really know if it's like a millennial thing, but it's a really silly thing. I always say okie dokie artichokey, and I don't know if that's more of a Canadian thing or not. Alright, let's see here. Oh man, so good. Yeah. I love Canadian just slang. It's so fun. But the kerfuffle is probably my favorite word. There's a pony in one of the specials named Kerfuffle, and I love her to death. It's such a kerfuffle, yeah? Let's see here. That's like silent generation slang. Oh man. I think I remember a long time ago, excuse me, I was playing a game. It was a tabletop game called All Flesh Must Be Eaten, and it's a tabletop, not quite like Dungeons and Dragons, but it's like I'm trying to remember. You're regular people with flaws, like you have to pick character flaws and whatnot, but you have a specialty. Was it that one? No, wait a minute, hold on. No, that was a completely different game. Scratch that. I'll talk about that another time.
I was playing a superhero game, and my superpower was like being able to like I use like sound waves and whatnot. But my character, what did I name? I named her Donna, and she was a forest park ranger, and she was Canadian. So I was having to talk like this the whole time, eh? You know, the Canadian accent. I find it really endearing, eh? And I think my then boyfriend like put in like actual superheroes. I think that was part of the whole shtick. You make your own superhero, and they had like superheroes from Marvel and whatnot. So Wolverine was in there, and Donna just kept hitting on Wolverine because I believe he's Canadian, canonically Canadian, and so she's always hitting on him. And there's this one line I remember, and I go, "Oh, aren't you just as sweet as a stack of pancakes, eh?" And just everyone at the table lost it. Cover me in maple syrup and call me a stack of pancakes. And everyone was just like, "Okay, Jiffy, you've had enough fun tonight." And I remember just like kind of trying to look up just like insults and just Canadian slang, and I would just talk like that the entire night, and my whole table would just groan every time I start talking. Voice acting is something I've always wanted to do, and that's definitely on my bucket list. So I really love, I know this will make sense, it'll come full circle, but I really love birds, especially parrots, because I tend to parrot things a lot. There might be some echolalia going on here, but I love trying to mimic voices and sounds as close as I can. Let's see here. David, I still say do me a solid. Cool beans, Coolio. Got called out for saying Coolio at work the other day. Also, such a drag. Cool beans? Yeah, cool beans is a good one. Righto is that's more of an Aussie thing, I think. Yeah, I think that's an old like Newgrounds thing I'm thinking of. Gosh. But yeah, so I really enjoy. There's a what is it called? I just love listening to Canadians talk. They're just so joyous, and like I love their accent, and anybody from like Wisconsin and stuff. So yeah, her name was Donna, and she was just a park ranger up in Canada, and I thought that was fun. But oh man, that might be a character I need to bring back. It's always crazy. What's a good? Oh, like Hubert Cumberbatch, is that his name? Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh man, I'm gonna get slain in the comments. The fact that he actually has like a British accent, but like I didn't watch a lot of his stuff before like Doctor Strange, so I was like, wait, he has a British accent? Because he does his American accent so well. But like people have to get like trained for that kind of stuff, and I think that's really cool. Oh, let's try that again. Oops, daisies. I'm gonna have to zoom way out here. Oh, no, darn it. I don't have the steadiest of hands. Come on. Okay. Let's see. This is Alright, we're going 8:15. Yeah, I'm gonna go for another 15 minutes, guys, and I'll probably call it, but I want to at least get this pattern done on her. Whee! There we go. Oh, that's so cute. Ooh, I love that the star landed right on her little footsie there. Oopsies. Erased her a little bigger. There we go.
What do you guys think of my my Canadian accent? Not too bad? A little too phoned in? I think I try a little too hard sometimes, you know, eh? Oh, man. I do love singing and stuff too. I would, you know, it's a low-key also bucket list of like being a voice of a character that people remember, you know, or just a voice that people recognize throughout like a long period. Like gosh, the person who does Invader Zim's voice, there's no mistaking. Like he plays Moxie in Elva Boss, I think it's called. Pardon my Percy French there. But like a lot of people know him as Invader Zim, but like he's like unmistakable every time you hear his voice. Or I always forget his name. He does Archer, Bob's Burgers. What's his name, honey? H. John Benjamin. He cracked me up because I was watching an interview with him, and he was like, "Oh, so do you want to see my vocal range?" And like he was joking around because he just does the same voice no matter what character he is. So he just like, "So this is my Archer voice," and then he just like did that. And this is my Bob's Burger voice, and he just did the exact same thing. Let's see here. You don't know how you feel about it? Oh, that's okay. I'll just do it in front of you in person sometime, eh? I think you'll grow used to it. Oh, man. But yeah, just to be a voice like that in animation is, I just think, a cool achievement. So it's definitely on my bucket list. And I can sing too, so I'd be happy to like do that as well. Oh man. I remember the first time I was like conquering some like fears, right? Which I've been doing that for a little while now. I was at BronyCon, I went to a couple of these. BronyCon 2018. And that was around the time that I was just like, I was still coming into myself. Oh yeah, Coach McGurk, yeah. Now, Brendan. You see, when a man and a woman love each other very much, it's like, I don't think I want your unsolicited dad advice, Coach McGurk. What was it? Yeah, so I was at BronyCon 2018, and I was really trying to come out of my shell. And the movie had just come out that year, I believe, or like pretty recent. And I sang the opening song where pretty much it had all the characters singing a part, and I can't really quite do Rainbow Dash, but I got off stage and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you did like every single voice," and I was just like, "Now, Brendan." Yeah. And as I was like going down the line, everyone was like, "Oh my god, you did like every single voice." I'm like, that makes me so happy because I practiced so hard trying to do the inflections, because every character in that show, even though some of them are a few of them are played by the same voice actress, like two ponies, one voice actress. Really cool. I was just really flattered. So definitely big goals of mine to do something like that. Yeah, if I could do Coach McGurk more on point, that would make me happy. My husband does a pretty good Coach McGurk. I think I was calling him Coach McGurkin earlier for some silly reason. I didn't appreciate that. So I watched that show when I was really like, when I was in my teens, I was just not, I don't know. I didn't know who I was, and I didn't accept the cringe in me, and now that I do, all that stuff's so funny to me. Embrace your inner cringe, kids. Because sooner or later you're gonna be faced with it. So you can't get away from it. Oh man. I like to laugh at myself or to like just have fun, because I take myself too seriously for the most part, but when I do something silly, I just try to really own up to it. Yeah, I'll try to work on that Sailor Moon picture off camera. Hopefully by next week, maybe I'll have more of it done. I'm hoping to get this one close to being done, because basically, once I get the pattern down on it, and do some like shading and whatnot, I'm gonna put the little ghosts on there, and I'm just gonna call this one good. I'm trying to find the funnest and easiest, like fastest way to like color and whatnot. Because what I've been having to do, you see layers 6, 5, and 7 here. I guess I should have named them, but I've been color coding the different parts of my initial sketch to kind of help me see things a little better before I do the oopsies, the ink work on it. Oopsies. Oopsies, did I do that too? Oh man. That's okay. I can fix that. That's okay. Sounds good in coolness. Yep. Oh, this has been a lovely, lovely evening. The stars are sparkling pretty bright in this little corner of the galaxy this evening. Ooh, I've been talking so much. I'm very thirsty. Whew. Love all the discussion tonight, guys. If you ever have any like topics that you would like to bring up, yeah, absolutely. Thanks, David, for all the fun topics and discussion. I'm very, very happy to participate in those, because I have trouble sometimes, as I said, talking and drawing at the same time, so I appreciate that a lot. Let's see. I guess another thing for future streams, if there, any of my fellow neurodivergent or neurospicy peeps out there, if you have any questions for me, I'm usually pretty open about my journey with my neurodiversity, but if there's something I haven't touched on yet, you're welcome to ask me. But we'll save that for next week. Or if you feel like you're not sure and you've been kind of curious about whether you are or not on the spectrum, I'd be happy to again share my experience with you. I just love this pattern. I like the moon right on her butt. Oh man. I do have to always put the disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional, but I am more than happy to share my experience as much as I can. If it starts going into territory I'm not comfortable with, I'll just let you guys know. Let's see here. Dragon, I have no problem. I have more topics I could bring up in the next stream. Absolutely. We'll close out with this. Favorite Disney princess. Oh man. That's a hard one.
if you're asking like young me, probably Little Mermaid. I always like Cinderella was cool. Gosh, which one is my? That's so hard. I would probably have to say The Little Mermaid, just because again, any of the motifs growing up where it was fish out of water, haha, or just like feeling like you don't belong. I definitely related to that a lot, and to go along with that, I loved any like romances that were similar like that. Like so, Belle ended up being a big favorite of mine later on, because you know she's brown hair, brown eyes, she's smart, she like books. I'm just like, hey, self-insert myself there. But you know, her falling in love with the beast, and you know the person within the beast and not the beast, you know, the exterior. I know there's a lot of like topics about Stockholm syndrome and stuff with that movie, but I really just I've always been kind of very empathetic to that, because I always tend to see past the surface and I see, you know, what's underneath usually. And I would always hope people would do the same for me, but it doesn't always happen. But that's okay. But yeah, Little Mermaid, probably then Belle from Beauty and the Beast. But Little Mermaid also had just some awesome songs. And the Halle Berry, I think, that she the live action that came out this year. Again, all of them are not the best. Ooh, Snow White, heck yeah, that's a good choice. She's very classy. I love her color palette, the red, yellow, and blue, with the black hair. She had like short hair. I like that. What was it? Yeah, so the Little Mermaid live action that came out this year, I actually, out of all of them, I think Beauty and the Beast would be the second one. I really enjoyed it. The Mermaid movie, it was got a few, you know, as most of them do, a few issues, but Halle Berry, I can't say her name right. She just did a great job. For having to be in a kind of movie where 90% of what you're interacting with is probably CG, she did very well. I was really worried about that. They probably could have brightened up a few things, like during the Under the Sea song, everything was so bright and vivid. I wish they would have done that more with the rest of the movie where it was underwater. But I thought she did a fantastic job. And I was like, if whoever plays the mermaid can't sing, I'm gonna riot. That was my only that was my only stipulation, and she knocked it out of the park. So she's very lovely, and I like that they kind of expanded Princess Eric's character a bit more. He wasn't so two-dimensional. But yeah, oh, we are actually at, let's see, I'll finish reading comments here. Dragon, funny enough, when I did my first Belle cosplay, I put out a poem on which Disney princess I should do. Ariel came second only to Belle. Belle is pretty top tier, but also cosplaying a mermaid's kind of stressful, so I think Belle is a great option. Beauty and the Beast is good too. Yes. Belle, I love her dress. I will have to say, I'll end it with this. Ariel's dress in the original movie, it grew on me, but the pink and the red hair is a little rough. But I liked what they did with it in the live action movie, and it grew on me. But Belle is a beautiful lady, and I love her gold dress. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here for the night. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, they look so cute. Yeah, this has been a wonderful evening, guys. Here, let me change this. Boop. Whoopsies. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Nope, put that away. I hit a control function, the wrong one. But I appreciate you all being here, and I thank everybody for the wonderful conversations tonight. If you know anybody else that feels a little lost in this big galaxy of ours, send them my way. I appreciate you all being here, and I'll be back again next week on Monday night, and you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Good night.